Today, we're going to talk about pretty privilege and the women who abuse it. A woman who claimed she was too pretty to be arrested was sentenced to 15 years to life for unaliving her own mother. First off, we're going to look at what is pretty privilege. Pretty privilege, according to the Urban Dictionary, is having more opportunity and success in life than others because of how attractive you are. The example is they didn't even work hard for that promotion. It's their pretty privilege. The boss moved them up because they are hot. And this primarily is taken advantage of by women. We do understand that beauty is their primary agency, and that is what they use to maneuver through life. And the prettier they are, usually 9 times out of 10, the easier their life is. That's just the way it is. That's the rules of the universe. So, this woman, we'll get into the backstory. She basically unalived her mom, and then she was bold enough. And this is where the delusion of always being told that you're right and always being pedestalized and pandered to. She was so bold to just think that, hey, I'm going to tell the cops this and there's nothing they can do about it because I'm so pretty. I don't belong in jail. So a Las Vegas woman who confessed to knifing her mother till she was unalive after smashing a glass table over her head. Wow. Last year has been sentenced to at least 15 years in prison. Hend Bustami, now 29, pleaded guilty, but mentally ill to the charge of second-degree murder with a deadly weapon earlier this year, according to the local TV station. Bustami was covered in blood when she was arrested after being stopped on a California highway, hours after she unalived her 61-year-old mother, Afaf Hassanan. The TV station reported that prosecutors played an audio recording of her 911 call the night of her mother's passing during Bustami's grand jury hearing. And in the recording, she said, "I think I unalived my mommy." Bustami could be heard telling the dispatcher on the call. The Las Vegas woman was sharing a home with her mother at the time, and the station reported that Bustami had unalived her mother after an argument over cigarettes turned violent. Do you guys hear this? This is completely ridiculous. So she's 29 years old, living at home with her mom. Her mom's doing her a favor, obviously letting her stay there. Because whatever is happening in her life, maybe she had to come back home, after college or something, or maybe she was just pretty much a pretty bum, who was couch surfing at her mom's house because she felt like she was too pretty to work. But, no matter how you look at it, she thought that she would get away with this heinous crime, and then she found out that pretty privilege does work. It only gets you so far. But unfortunately, women do get, on average, whether they're pretty or not, they get 66% less time than a man gets for the same crime. And we already know, if this was a man busts his own mother in the head with a glass table and then unalived her, 15 years would not be the minimum. It would just be straight up life, no parole, no possibility, nothing. They might even send him to the electric chair. But, as you can see, she, thought that this was going to work. And luckily, the law saw it for what it was and wasn't going to let her get away with this. One of the guys in the comments says, "How are you 29 and you look like you 14 and 52 at the same time?" Somebody else said the comments are about to have a field day with this one. And then somebody else said, "She's a cool 5 talking like that." I agree. She's pretty mid. She's mid at best. Somebody said she's mid at most. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. I don't know what you guys are thinking when you see this. Let me know in the comments. What number you think she is? Is she mid? Is she above average? Or is she smoking hot to you? Do you think that, her pretty privilege should have worked and she should have gotten away with this? Somebody else said, how are you going to be the definition of mid and claim some stuff like this? Somebody else said, who lied to her, bro? Then somebody said, who lied to everyone? Somebody else said, Chicago girl. This female said, girl, someone lied to you. Another one said, whoever spread that misinformation to her needs to be jailed right along with her. And I agree. Everybody in here is pretty much saying somebody lied to her. She's not that pretty. She's like a 5. I'm not the type to hate on girls, but where's the pretty at? The comments are just pretty much roasting her. And I'm proud of that. We just got to start, holding women accountable, regardless of how attractive they are, and holding women accountable, period. We still got to work on this. Women getting 66% less jail time for the exact same crime that men do. But it's a slow process. And with things like this, court cases like this, it's showing that, we are making a dent, a small dent in society. And hopefully this trend will continue. So that's it for this one. This was just a bit of interesting news I want to share with you guys. And thank you for taking the time out to watch the stream. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.